I mean, he really just poured himself into the project and steered it along. Number one, he's super organized. He kept the flow of the project in amazing, I don't know, chronological order, if you would. I really admire how he 100% each stage as he goes. So everything acts as a really solid foundation for the next level, where it's tempting to rush levels 1 through 3 to get to 4, 5, 6 because it's more fun or whatnot. He's grueling. He's just like, let's hit number 1, let's make 2 solid. Number 3's got to be nails. I really appreciate that about him. There's a lot to be said about Jeremy, so maybe we'll cover it. He's a great producer. Absolutely great.
Yes, I did actually. There was a part in one of the songs that we had a drum fill coming back out of a build, and for some reason when we hit the studio in San Rafael at Laughing Tiger, I could not get it. Just could not get it. And try after try after try, I just get more frustrated, and finally I did kind of lose my cool a little bit, stood up and threw a stick or two, and then realized it was childish and worked it out from there. But yeah.
Do you have a favorite now that the project's finished?
No, I have no idea, and I'm trying to pinpoint a pattern. I ask everybody who's listened to it, what are you leaning toward? What do you like? There's no pattern at all. Jeremy, I think, said Everything Grace, Journey Into You. I just heard the same opinion from someone else yesterday. That was the first parallel answer. And I'm talking like out of 25 people. It's just, I have no idea. Everyone has a different favorite.
I think Everything Grace is my favorite song as a whole. It really meant a lot to us as we were writing it, and it's developed so far from what it originally was, and not just in the studio, but just as we wrote it over it took a really long time to write because we kept changing it and changing it and changing it, trying to make it better and better and better, and then by the time we get to the studio, then it changed again, and so we have a lot put into the song, and it just really means a lot to, I think, all of us, and especially Jeff. And so I think that's my favorite song as a whole. But I really like Overflow because it just makes me want to stomp and clap.
My favorite track, I love Everything Grace, and I also love Journey Into You. I think those are both really stand out, and great lyrics, great heart behind them, and great great excitement in the song, great tones. I just love both of those tracks.
It had to be Everything Grace because that was the one song that we went back to scratch for as far as drums, and we had tons of different ideas for how we wanted the drums to sound and different beats that we could have done and fills, and it was completely new and fresh, and it was written on the spot. And I think that's what helped me grow a lot, was being open and willing to try new things and not worry about how funky they might sound because we were working towards an ultimate goal. So I think that one was the best for me.
I love the Journey. Yeah, not for this one.
No. I think if we do it again, I think I will have more of an idea of what to expect, but as for a first CD project, I wouldn't change a thing.
Biggest lesson? Probably, the biggest lesson would probably be confidence. Can you hear me okay?
I can.
Yeah, confidence going into it. Confident. Can you hear me?
Just about.
I think that, like I already answered before, I know what to expect now going into it. I think I learned some lessons of trust as well.
It was really awesome. Working with Jeff in the studio is really cool. We'd never done anything like that together, and you think you know someone in one setting, and like out in the water surfing, you know somebody as this person, and then you know, on stage leading worship and this person, and then you get into studio setting, it's like a whole nother side of somebody, and just teaming up with him on it was really awesome an experience.
I think for me, the one that I get most excited about when I listen to is definitely Rest. Just because with every different drum sound I hear in there, I can go back to sitting in Laughing Tiger Studios, and there was points where we were detuning lugs and taping rags to drums, and we went through 7 different sets of sticks to get all the different sounds, and my arms were completely sore by the end of it because there's 60 some odd drum tracks on there. But I think that's the one that I get most excited about. I think each one of those songs, especially like with Rest, you can put yourself in a place where, you know, like you are just, I mean, wherever it is for you. Like for me, at my house, in my little drum closet I have, I go in there and I can just sit, and it's just me and God, and it's just a one-on-one direct thing where there's no interferences, and you just spill your heart and spill what's on your mind. And I think that was portrayed through the CD as well. I think people will be able to feel where he's coming from.
I could have surrounded myself with several, even just relationships that I have now that carry, a level of experience in the studio and musicianship. The thing I love though was the decision, which I wrestled with, because there's that temptation in making sure that everything goes well, whatever the risk. I've been playing with these guys all year. They've co-wrote a lot of the parts of the music. I'm at the same level they are in a lot of ways, and they and me. It's like if I'm going to develop through this process, or if I get to enjoy a sense of adventure, what good is it to not bring those around you in the same journey? And so I looked at these guys and I was like, let's do this. We had an option to kind of shoot for this level on the project. And then this one, what we did was like way out here next to Neptune. And when looking at what the resources, I said, let's go here, and everybody's coming with me. Everything Grace is really about all the people I surrounded myself with. I just want to thank Greg Vanderwall, Mike Grimaldo, Jonathan Berlin, Milani Abercrombie, Jeremy Edwardson, and I think that's everybody on the immediate, but also Jeremy Coverdale with all of his the cover art and the photography, and all the people who helped support this. Thank you very much. The guys I brought, Grimaldo, he blossomed as a drummer, fantastic, stepped up to the plate, so did Greg. Jeremy, I thank you again, and everybody else just supporting me and helping me. I'm surrounded and blessed by wonderful people. Thank you guys.
Do you think you've changed at all, Jeff?
I am kind of forgetting to shave. I did try out for the Myriad. I don't like locusts. I don't think so. I guess I am taking long strolls in the desert. Yeah, I don't... No.